As a person, you are composed of many different things. You cannot just relate yourself to just being gay or like being, I don't know, Muslim or being Iranian. Yeah, you are different parts. I was born and raised up to 23 years old in Iran, which is a Muslim majority country. At school, we constantly get the teaching of the Islamic rules and practices. So your personality kind of forms based on religion. And religion brings culture, it brings food, celebration. So I don't practice anymore the Islam, but I consider myself culturally Muslim because I raised with that culture.
I don't feel very connected to Judaism, but I grew up doing the traditions and my parents sent me to a Jewish sleepaway camp, which is problematic because it was super Zionist and all the things that in the Bay Area you're taught to sort of condemn and hate. So I'm in a weird place with my Judaism.
Religion's also like drag. There are so many things that you can pull from it and make them your own to make it this beautiful conception of, what being a human being is to you and how you relate to other people. But it's also an element that when you organize it and when you say this is how you have to belong, that it really does cause a lot of pain.
I had only seen drag queens in passing as a kid, which was amazing, but I also sort of was intimidated by it and didn't understand it as a kid because of my own shelteredness and my own judgment about gender and all the toxic shit that we're taught as kids. So it wasn't really till coming out here that I started to see more of the options.
In Iran, we don't have gay culture. Of course, there is no drag culture. So when I came to Ohio, I kind of get introduced to drag culture. I wasn't comfortable. I feel uncomfortable around them when I was seeing them. I wasn't sure, are they male, are they female, why they dress up like this. And then when I moved to San Francisco, of course, they have a much larger community. So when I dress up as a female or lady, I was walking there. I decided to dress up like that, and everybody was so friendly. They loved it. They were taking pictures. They were oh, it's great. So I felt so free that I do whatever I want, and then nobody judged me. And so that's why I decided this year also dress up as a lady, and I was researching what should I be, and then I thought, okay, Wonder Woman.
I've only performed twice, and they've both been in Oakland. It felt really good in the moment, but leading up to it, I was super anxious. I don't want to be limited to any type of performance, but I want to do ridiculous, silly things. I want to do very just avant-garde things that don't really make sense to me even. And then I want to do things that have some thought behind them or call something to attention that's toxic maybe in the queer community.
I'm more open to try or try the drag scene more, to influence the Iranian culture or talk about these topics more freely as a drag person. So I thought actually being drag is kind of putting makeup and hide your real identity and make a new person.